Ruth and I are both 69, and we're discovering that you never grow up. We're always growing into who we can be. Wait, before you start, I gotta, how old am I? 69. Oh, my name is Daniel Wilkey. I'm 69 years old. What was the other question?
My name is Ruth Wilkey. Now that I'm retired, I'm writing books for children so that hopefully I can be a blessing in their lives, maybe even after I'm gone.
You gotta talk about these cute animals.
This is Fluffle. I've written a story. It's kind of the story of my heart or what it was like being bullied as a child. She's the sociable bunny. This is Bonzo. He hurts her feelings in the first book, and that's one of the things she needs to process. So she made a special one for Yosh that's actually wearing a kilt and a shema because that's how he dresses. He's very unique. You can see I love unique people.
What I thought originally when we left Michigan was going to be 2, 3, 4 weeks maybe, wound up being permanent. Now, my father, he had an accident which wound up taking his leg. And I got a call from my brother telling me I needed to come to northern New Mexico where my parents lived. Okay. And so I was the only one technically available. And so we packed up.
Can I ask you really quickly, how did it feel? Did it feel, when you got that call, did you feel like a weight has been put on you?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I had already been taking care of my mom periodically. 2 years prior, she had said, I think I shouldn't be alone in California this year. Would you consider coming as my caregiver? So I came home and told him, you wouldn't believe what Mom asked me tonight. And he's like, you've got to go. You will never have this opportunity again and you'll never regret it. Your mom needs you. You got to go.
People can choose to or not to caregive. I personally just want to thank you both for doing that. It's very beautiful. It makes me tear up.
Oh,
Caregiving is hard.
It is
hard. I happen to be on the spectrum, neurodivergent, autistic. Back in the 50s and early 60s, that was not something anybody knew about. I struggled fitting in because of who I was and how I acted. I got a lot of negative feedback, but it finally dawned on me that I can't please other people.
What's your advice for individuals who are having a hard time embracing who they are?
Only things can hurt you that come from within. Everything that's external can only hurt you if you let it in. And so if you're basing what your self-worth is on what other people think, that can come in and hurt you. Don't let what other people think about you try to become what you actually are.
Good job, honey.
That was great. That was fantastic.
Can I add to that?
No. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
When I was younger, before I went on this journey the Lord took me on to heal me and help me understand and embrace my own identity and purpose. I was trying to please people because I had experienced rejection. Well, when I met him, he didn't seem to have that fear. And I thought, cool. That's pretty cool. I'm always looking for that special little spark is unique to them. And I try to honor that within myself too. Some days more successfully than others.
How was getting diagnosed later in life changed your relationships, or how did it enhance them?
Ruth and I got married, and so I was diagnosed post-marriage.
We were almost 50. We were 48.
The psychologist which diagnosed me, actually we went to see him because of marriage issues. Right off the bat, he noticed I was not normal.
I don't want to say no, you were just different.
I was a freak of nature.
He was unique.
Let's be
you were
honest.
enhanced. I like to tell people, I'm an enhanced human.
The diagnosis explained a lot of why we were having difficulty, specifically communicating.
Isn't it kind of a relief? I mean, he was like relieved, like, oh, now there's a reason why I'm like what I am.
To certain emotions, and then now we can have grace for one another.
Yeah,
right? We don't have
for
to take
sure.
things so personally.
Keep your heart clean by just forgive. Like the Lord's Prayer. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those. Let it go. Otherwise you carry this thing around. And my priest, he would just say, Ruth,
Drop it.
Let it go. Forgive ourselves, because also as we forgive, it allows us to stay connected with people that we love. Right. And I think that's huge.
He diagnosed me and then gave us tools to begin with, and we've been studying the both of us. And so it's helped us not kill each other.
That's great.
And sometimes I'll say, oh, you're having a really happy day today, aren't you?
Yeah.